everyone, and welcome back to our Stonecraft Survival Series. Hardcore Season 3, Episode... I was going to say 20-something. I think it's actually 31 today that we are here playing yet again. In the dusk. At least, we can walk around the island, at least somewhat, until something chases us shortly, I'm sure. But here we are nonetheless. Still on the elusive animal hunt. Will today be the day? At this point, I'm so resigned to the fact that it may never happen that I'm just not even trying to think about it. But we're going to continue working towards it whether it does happen or not. This side of the island is very much in trouble. So we're going to need some more dirt. That is going to be what we're going to go straight after immediately here. Here was the situation we left off last time. Yes, we had plenty of dirt, so we're just trying to look to build on that. Plenty of cobblestone. Rotten flesh. And yes, we're halfway to doing the apples challenge. We've done that. We've got 16 apples. Now just got to get the gold to do the rest of that. We are slowly beginning that, which is going to be nice. We're mainly concerned about getting the apples for the gold. We can always get the gold. It's more about getting the apples for the gold. Zombie, okay. I'm going to say from a weird angle, it was looking like something else. A lot more sinister, like a pigman or something, like a zombie pigman or something like that. Nonetheless, I guess I should try and get my pickaxes ready to go and get to work. Having said that, we're at... yeah, it's pretty much daytime now, so we're going to work on getting set up pretty quickly here. Nice, level 28. Lots of charcoal. Don't have to worry about that for a while. Even though I still always have a shortage of torches. That is a miracle. I don't know how that ends up happening, but it does every time. I do have this sword I could use, and you know what? I'm going to. Could summon more zombies, but that. Level 29. It's an inventory space right now that's being used up. Oh, one piece of iron. I mean, not that big a deal really in the grand scheme of things, but we will take it all the same. In fact, I'm going to save that piece of iron. Kind of weird, but I'm going to use it for our railroads that we've got to get going eventually. So that will be something we need to look out for at some stage. In the meantime, need to try and expand our dirt. And I'm going to be honest, I honestly don't know which way we should go now. It is a matter of perspective of where I go, because I could go anywhere. The answer is probably all the same. Go somewhere where darkness is, if I'm going to use my... I'm going to put torches where I put my grass rule, or not really. It's not really a rule, it's just a... oh gosh, hello. Oh, he missed. Oh, he might be the worst skeleton ever. Oh my goodness me. He missed at point blank range. Impressive how he missed. Got another zombie over there in a recent episode. Got an Enderman over there, but he's too far away for my liking in this occasion. And yes, if you can hear skeletons, it's because we have a spawner right around the corner. I haven't been using, since I want to lock myself out of it until I've completed an X amount of challenges. And to be fair, we haven't needed experience because we don't have the enchanting table ready to go. The walking sound. Is there one actually here? No. Why is there the walking sound? I'm not sure. I guess just because that's what they do. And they move? I don't know. Kind of spooky. Right. Oh, there was an 8 there. Yep. Day 126 here on the island. Or islands, because I have been on more than one island at this point. And I'm just trying a different part of the island at this point. I don't really have a theory of where I'm trying to go now. More a case of I'm just trying to cover the whole island and hope for the best now. Ooh, there is my spawner, and I don't want to fall into that. That is very dangerous. Hello, hello. Very careful in there. Oh gosh. And here's my railroad. A lot of obstacles to navigate around here. Perhaps we will come back to this point and kind of just focus over here more. Daytime now. Used both my pickaxes. Got to try and get some more wood, but we've got heaps of that. So we've gone this way with the dirt. Nothing. Gone that way with the dirt. Nothing. Gone this way with the dirt. Nothing. And gone here with the dirt. Nothing. I guess I would like to see this plane get cleared out. In terms of, like, having this plane that we currently have our house on be fully dirt. Although this whole area back here being fully dirt as well would be good. I mean, basically, take your pick. Dirt on this island equals good. And while we have stacks of it, I will put it down. And then the challenge after that is going to be trying to find more dirt. But I think in last episode, we actually did find more dirt. Actually, I only need one. We did find more dirt because I'm trying to make a tunnel from this island to that island, all at the same height. In fact, I will do that now. This is what I will do very quickly, even though it's daytime. I'm going to run down to the end of the tunnel, give myself coordinates, and then we'll be able to run back. And then try and line up the two tunnels between the two islands. That is my plan. And I've already gone way past it. So it's over here. Run through this one over here. Yes, to the end of this tunnel. I think technically you can spacebar it. Spacebarring actually make you faster? I suppose it does. Go over water, yep. And bam. So we're here. I can type to myself in the chat, even though it's a single-player world. There's a zombie somewhere, so there must be a cave. I think I might have found it even. Worry about that when I come back later. Trying to line up these two coordinates. Be tricky, I think. Not sure I'm very close on this side. Okay. So let's try and do that. I don't even need to build the tunnel on the side I'm going to now. I just need to ensure that there's basically a block or some tunnel to dig towards so that when I actually breach the other side, I can actually tell. Because you could just dig straight past where I'm kind of trying to go. If that makes sense. I think I explained that very poorly. But essentially, I'm trying to get to this sort of place here. But if I don't dig a tunnel over here, how am I going to know I've reached the tunnel if I don't have a tunnel down at that exact same height? I'm not going to know. I'm just going to dig straight past it. So the idea would be to have a tunnel that's the same height. So even let's say this is height 54. Right, this is my big tunnel here. I can see in the coordinates I need to be at 44. But what I'll do is I need to be at 179, 44, 52. But what I can actually do is go to 52 right here. And then it should be this way. Yeah. Except it's going to be 10 blocks down. I'm just going to go 10 blocks. It's the dolphin. What the heck was that? It scared me so bad. Like, what the heck? There's a new mob in the game? No, it's just a dolphin. Just a dolphin. Right. Goodness me, dolphin. Not do that. It'd be so funny if I find dirt doing this. But also, not that surprising either. Okay, so, yep, beautiful. Here we go. And then all I need to do now, between now and the night, which, well, I'm not going to be able to last this pickaxe, but I have got 2. I might even do it now. Now that I'm here. Is to dig, basically, what, 50, 60, 70 blocks in this direction. And then I'll be able to meet up with my actual tunnel from the other side. And then I'll be able to get towards, or between the 2 islands in this manner. And then eventually have a minecart system that will basically let me transport between the 2 islands seamlessly. All underground. No problem. No mobs, no worries. What they say, I think. Restoring. So I heard. Some more torches. Oh no. Oh no. Water's always got to ruin the party. Does this come out? It's literally just a 1 blocker. What is that? Unbelievable. No mobs can spawn, that's the main thing. Nope. Play on. There's still another 50 blocks. We're going to probably take pretty much the night, but that's okay. We found more dirt. Would you believe it? Oh my gosh. It's too good. It's just such a good strategy. Just dig around, and then eventually, boom, there it is. Random dirt underground. And I can hear a bat. And another cave. Oh, it's just too good. Unbelievable. And also, look how... Oh, no. Look how, like, wide the dirt is on either side as well. This is right here. Oh, there's more dirt here. It still keeps going. Okay. There's an interesting point of cave here. I'm just gonna lock you up and redo you. Oh, up here. Have to get past this block here. Well, it's kind of funny because I was going to wait until like another day to do this, or until I was on the other side, but I'm like, well, I'm here, I've got technically got the resources for it. Get it done now. Does kind of make sense, I mean, might as well. No looting or anything on it, that's good. Just because I don't want to get too much flint. Oh, doing gravel's always risky. Always risky business. Don't know what blocks are above the gravel, especially on this map. Had a few instances of some nasty stuff falling. Can't get rid of the bone. Got plenty of those. Right, we're about to break through any second now. Literally any second now. And this should be the breakthrough. There it is. Lines up perfectly. Thank you very much. Job done. Now I have a straight path, albeit through a bit of water, through a lot of dirt, mind you. Straight through to the other island. I ever need to get to the other island at night, I can just run through this tunnel. No problems whatsoever. Turning dark, so we shouldn't really actually be doing our daily plans during this time, or this, you know, our sunshine plans now. Should be trying to switch to night stuff. Okay, got gravel. Gold, which is up. Don't even know where it is. It's here. Oh, it's only going down now. Bit of a shame. Well, we can actually do our dirt during the day. It just doesn't make much sense from a security point of view. So we're going to go down, get some more dirt, because we do only have 5 stacks, which is good, but we are going to run through that pretty quick again. I think if we can, let's go get some more. I will actually get some more charcoal so I can get some more torches going. We have plenty of wood, that's for sure, and plenty of charcoal. Shouldn't even be worrying about this wood. Use this. The fact that I'm running out of sticks probably shows I just need to do some more chopping of trees, but regardless, that's okay. Nice, 32, that will do us for a bit. Let's go get some more dirt. I've got 2 lava buckets. When did that happen? I do not know, but I'm going to take... Oh, yes, I got one from the chest. I remember now. Okay, in that case, I'm going to change my plan up slightly and go smelt some stuff. Ah, the phantoms are back. Okay, there's one. It's time to sleep, as they say. Unless I want to have a go with one. Never get them first. I've sunk a hit point in now. If I can just aim this right. I don't want more to spawn, that's the only problem. Oh, I missed! How did I miss? Oh, now I'm just firing arrows in the air for fun. There we go. Where did that arrow land? Oh, look! Oh, gosh. Okay, it's not worth it. Just call it a loss. Gonna get hit by the zombie too much times to try and get that. Okay, well, we are supposed to sleep. We are due for it, so I'll take it. I'll take it now. Beautiful, thank you. And I guess I will get to work placing the dirt now then. And then we'll get some more in the following day. I need another pickaxe. And I'm going to do around here this time. As I say, I'm doing pretty much everywhere. Well, I guess I should go and have a look on this side and see if anything spawned in the time that we've not been there. Oh. Well. Why? But... take it. The other problem might honestly be that I'm just constantly checking. I'm impatient. So I'm constantly checking to see the grass, like, oh, is there, you know, is there an animal there? And maybe that's also costing me. Don't know. At this point, I'm out of clues. It's just a matter of more dirt. That's the only answer I have for myself at this point. It's just more dirt. Find out another way. And it's probably just plain and simple. We've got unlucky, but we also just don't have enough dirt to make ourselves lucky. Okay, there's not really a good way to carve this place up. I'm going to go this way, I guess. Just in case there's a cave, I'm going to back off a bit. You. Beautiful. But yes, at this point, if you're still watching the series, then definitely let me know down in the comments what you want to see from me throughout the series. In terms of which challenges should I be tackling. Or, yeah, what changes do you want me to make? Or, if any, if none, or actually, I remember what I was going to say now. A lot of ors. Drop your prediction for which episode number we're going to get an animal. And don't say this episode. I feel like it's not going to be this episode at this point. But for future episodes, which episode do you think we're going to end up finding animals at? If I had to predict myself, sure, I'd probably go a nice round 50 at this point. That's where it seems likely. It's basically just going to be if it's a probability game, it's going to get more and more likely each episode. The question is by how much? And I guess the only person that can actually influence that is me. By placing more dirt. If I can place more dirt, then of course I'm going to increase the probability of spawning animals. As I say, at the moment it just seems so... It seems fruitless. The word I'd use to describe it. I'm doing it, and it just doesn't seem to make an impact. Whether I'm bouncing too much between the caves and the different chunks, whether I just haven't placed enough dirt, or if it's just bad luck. If my map just doesn't like spawning animals, which isn't true because we've seen a chicken. Even though it spawned in an unnatural way, it still counts as spawning a chicken. I don't think chickens would be able to spawn if they weren't able to spawn. And having looked it up, animals should be able to spawn if mobs can spawn. If mobs can't spawn, then animals can't spawn. They kind of both spawn at the same rate. And also, if that was the case, then I wouldn't see the skeleton horses that are on that island over there. If I can just get a glimpse. Not that I'm going to get one. What the? An Enderman somewhere over here. Oh. Oh, it's because of these... Yeah, I think it's because of these. Yeah, there's a spider dungeon under there. Yeah. I haven't explored that yet. Pretty full on. What I will do is I'll make another boat. And I'll just show... Even though, again, I should be placing dirt at this point, but just for the sake of it, I'll show that there's actually animals on the other island. So it is possible for them to spawn. Because they would have despawned or... they wouldn't be able to spawn in the first place. I'll just show you all very quickly. Just for reference, more than anything else. There you go, look. All these cows and sheep and chickens. So, you would think they'd be able to spawn over here then. It's possible that those animals over there are capping me, but I don't think that would be the case because there's no way over there and over here we can't spawn cows because there's like, 20 cows over there in the distance. I don't think that checks out to me. It is possible that that is also what's happening. At this point, I'm coming up with a lot of theories and very few answers. In some ways, we'll never know. Until we either spawn animals or I don't know what would happen. I think there's actually two options at this point. If we're either going to spawn animals on this island, or we aren't, and I'm just going to use those animals over there at some point. There is actually that. In fact, maybe that's actually what I do at some stage, is because I'm giving myself the best chance here to spawn animals, but if the series is getting seriously locked, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. If by episode 50, I'm going to make a promise that by episode 50, we don't have any animals on the island at all. 0 animals have spawned on the island. I will let myself get a cow as a reward for 50 episodes. Well, actually 2 cows, because technically 1 cow's not going to do anything. I ain't going to need 2 cows. I'll let myself steal the cows and keep them on this island if I do 50 episodes of the series. How about that? So there you go. You got my word. Halfway through 2025, I think, roughly, if I'm going on rough maths of when episode 50 is going to be, which is probably actually going to be further than that. Either way, in the back half of 2025, you will see, fingers crossed, one way or another, you will, assuming we survive, of course, that's the other thing we've got to assume. You will see cows on this island, whether they have spawned or not. That's what we're going to do. I like that idea. Because at some point, I've tried everything, and it's not worked. And I technically have spawned animals in the past, so I might as well kind of use that advantage I have. If the game's going to be as mean and cruel as it has been currently. In the meantime, though, still got 19 episodes to go before then. So it's still a fair few. That's a lot of water to clean out in here. What I can do, though, there you go, is use the dirt itself to do a layer at a time like that. And then go down from there. I'm going to miss the extractor if it breaks. It gets low. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast that my single player world cannot load it. That's how fast it's digging. Like, whoa, you gotta slow down, dude. Like, you're way too fast. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to, but now let me just grab a bit more. Yep. Nice, now it's down to 3 blocks. That's it. Now we should be able to continue onwards. There's a... Oh no. Oh, I've blocked myself in now. Oh dear. Be a real destructive weapon, this thing. Harness it so it doesn't overextend itself. Okay, no dirt left over. That's all right. Oh. You don't have to mine all the dirt from this. Oh, no. No, not that torch. A creeper? No. There's obsidian there, is there? Oh my goodness me, there is too. Oh, there is a lot, actually. The reason I'm thinking about that is for my obsidian bunker, which I have to build at some stage. It's just going to be hard to get the obsidian together, I think. No. I'm going to have to go back to stone shovels at some point. I mean, that's just kind of sad to think about. But I like the idea that by episode 50, I've got everything fully set up, because whether we have cows or not... What is going on here? Is there an invisible block there? Oh gosh, I think there is. Oh, there it is. Goodness me, in a single player world. Look, I'm single player. Like, you can see, like, it pauses the game and I push escape. Crazy. Midnight. Turd is becoming more and more nightmarish to collect. Favorite words, actually, nightmarish. It's a more complicated way of saying nightmare. Or difficult. Which apparently I find difficult to use often. Ooh, pieces of dirt, don't drop those. Another one. So 2 and a bit stacks, which has actually been pretty difficult to get because this is all floating in the sky after all. The coal around. Again, trying to save it for when we get fortune, we're just going to go crazy on our mining. That's really what we're going to do. Because it's going to be, we're going to be basically getting back all our resources, but threefold. Like to be fair, stone and like iron and gold are the 2 resources right now. Where it's like we can mine at free will because it doesn't matter. Apart from the durability of my pickaxes, it doesn't matter. But as soon as I get fortune, I can mine like all the big stuff, which would be huge. Hey, all these fishes around here. Oh, it's only midnight now. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I did use one of my lava buckets, did I not? Yeah, I did. I only have one in my hand. Well, while I have the extractor, I'm going to use it. And then when I don't have it, I'm just going to be using stone shovels and then just be grinning and bearing it. So let's go to the next lot. What have we got here? Like a normal set, really? Kind of scares me. The normal missions are the ones where the missions where things go wrong, because you expect it to be nothing crazy, and then it's something crazy. Whereas the crazy missions are the ones where you know it's crazy, so it's already, you know, you expect it to be crazy, so you're prepared. I'm only going off the Falcon story, of course, from the Marvel movies, but anyway, I digress. Why I mention that is because, like, I feel like if I go into this dirt thinking, oh, there's not going to be lava in here, there's going to be lava in there. But as soon as but if I think, oh, there's going to be could be lava in here, then if there is, I'll be prepared for it. And I won't be spooked by it. Or as spooked by it. I'm pretty much always spooked by lava, because lava means death, but other than that idea of lava means death, I'd be less spooked by it, because I'd be prepared and expecting it. This is a dirt run. The extractor has done the job yet again. I mean, My goodness me. I just need like 3 of these things and I'll never run out of dirt again. If I can find the right pile of dirt. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Up we go. So, grab the lava bucket. Grab my 2 things here. Put the bucket back. Oh, I like the idea of having 2 lava buckets now. That's pretty cool. Does excite me a little bit. Do we even have lava down here? I think we do, actually. Obsidian there. Pretty much everywhere where there's a stone is a lava. For some reason, I couldn't grab that lava. And now it's still spreading. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, that did work, but I didn't realize there's still more. Ah, there you go. That just gets me a glance into that lava there. Head up now. But yeah, the reason I'm still not really mining that much iron and gold is just because the durability of the stone pickaxes just isn't up to standard. And the iron ones, as I've mentioned before, we don't want to be using too much of because they currently power this challenge chest, which we're trying to get a full chest of, which is, I know, very crazy. Okay, well, what we do have is some gold. We have 16 apples. See what we can do. That is beautiful. That's what that is. 16. Now 17 golden apples. Lamb. Fantastic stuff. That actually means we should be getting more apples again. Funny enough. Now let's just quickly return to the surface, as we do. Make sure that we're all good. Not about to get swamped. Gonna head up here. Some animals. How hard is that? Extremely hard, apparently. Not to be. Okay. I think what I was trying to do now. I can't remember now. Yes, apples. I will do that, yes. This axe has also lasted me so long in this series, it's crazy. Diamond Enchanted, like, Unbreaking 3, I can see the value in them because they just last so long. Seriously, I haven't had to swap axes at all, and this thing's barely taken a chunk. It might have taken a chunk, but it's been, like, literally 20 episodes since I got it, and it's still here. The longevity of it's very, very good. Soon I'll have to name it like the James Anderson or some sort of cricket player who's gone so long, you know? Goodness me. Keeps giving, which is great. Loving it. That's for sure. A big tree, which I might as well take out while I'm here, and then get to planting. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is if the next sort of 20 episodes of the series are going to be, relatively speaking, sort of the same tasks over and over, but more progress, then by episode 50, I'm capping it off and saying, if I haven't got anything, then I'm going to let myself cheat, basically. And at that point, I wouldn't even call it cheating. I would say that we've waited 50 episodes in the series for animals and we haven't got a single one. And again, I'm not saying we won't get one by that point. I'm saying if we don't get one by that point, that's what I'm saying. We shall see. Either way, got the saplings with leaves coming down, which is great. Now I'm going to get to work again. I've got a couple of pickaxes, it's good. But lots of dirt. Dirt for days. And let's just fill it in and see how we go. Is there an 8 here? There's no 8 there. There's an 8 here, though. Oh, it gets close, doesn't it? Well, we can... Hey, hello. Some of those dungeons are a little unexplored, aren't they? Zombies just randomly walking out in the middle of the daytime. I don't really know when I should have the next challenge, like the next island unlock. Because as much as I actually want to unlock the last island, I actually really want to unlock the Mushroom Island. Because there's a few mushroom-related challenges that I would be able to do by getting access to the Mushroom Island. So maybe we're looking at... maybe 15 challenges, maybe? I don't think we want to be as harsh as 20. I feel like 20's... they're all going to get a lot harder. If not... well, I think everyone can see that right now. They're much more difficult to come by. Having said that, I think enchanting is also blocking a vast majority of my challenges. Yeah, okay. Bit of a weird dungeon I've got going on down there. In fact, is this that? It is that. Okay, fantastic. Solves that problem. So yeah, that's also very fair. Like, a lot of my challenges right now are being blocked by the inability for me to get enchanting. And as soon as I get that, I unlock a whole number of challenges that I couldn't get to previously before. The only question I have for myself is, what challenges can I get done between now and then? That would actually push my counter forward in the next 19 episodes. If I can't get animals. And that's probably the trickiest question. Because the answer is probably not many. The apples one that I'm doing right now, of course, is definitely one of them, though. And that's something we've been chipping away on, and we've made, like, significant progress on. To the point now where, as you can see, we have 5 apples in the mix now. Over 25% of the way to golden apples. Mind you, we don't have the gold for the rest of them. But a lot of my other challenges, as I've mentioned before, it's just too... well, challenging without enchanting being in the mix. Having said that, by getting all this dirt, all this dirt placed down and all this stone uplifted, we are actually progressing on other challenges in the long term. And one of them actually I've just thought of in my mind. Yes, we've actually got to finish the bridge. We should actually definitely be looking to do that. That's definitely one we can tick off with no difficulty whatsoever. So I will actually work on that now. We do have some more dirt to place yet, but I also feel like we have a lot of cobblestone to smelt. We have a lot of lava to go through. A lot of charcoal to go through too. Alright. Thank you. If I had more... Yeah, if I had fortune, obviously I would go after more coal. I just don't feel like I want to maximize my... I won't be able to maximize my usage out of it, as I mentioned many times, so that's fine. Wow, I have a lot of stone. Okay, I really should be trying to use it then. Big time. Oh. Okay, the sun is going down. So I'll quickly do some progress on it, I would say. Because the problem is, as I come close to this island, I also get more spawns. I'm currently, by sitting in the middle, you get spawns from both islands, which is actually just a nightmare. It's a pretty basic bridge design, I have to be honest, but this is... I can always improve it later. A lot of the things I go for in Minecraft are functional over technical or structurally sound. But it is better than just building a straight... It is better than my original idea, as you have probably seen. The bridge that goes from the Mushroom Island to the first island that I ever played this map on. It was literally just a straight, in the water, on the floor, stone brick bridge, which was even more of a disaster than the one I'm building now. So this one, by comparison, much better. In fact, definitely 10 times better. So I'm also not that worried about the idea of that. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of the wood pieces. And call that a day. As we try and beat the mobs back, which will be a challenge. But, we're nearly halfway. And we could go a lot further if we wanted to, and I think we will try and do that. While we're doing all our other challenges, because this is, to be fair, this isn't even finishing this challenge when I do it. That's the tricky part about it as well. It's not even actually finishing that challenge. It's only, it says build a bridge that connects all the islands, or build a bridge to connect all the islands. Rather than building one bridge, I've decided to call that, I'm building different bridges, you know, across all the islands. And I'll redo, yeah, you can see this bridge here. Like, I'm going to redo it so it's at least above the water. It looks a little bit more like the one I'm building now, and less like, I just slap that together, basically. Okay, but for now, it is nighttime again. I mean, we've done a pretty good job at pushing back mobs away from where I do put dirt down. I will say that. That does help. Another 8, actually. Oh, Enderman. Pass up that opportunity, can you? Okay. Go here, I reckon. Under the dirt. Alright, bud. Let's go. Oh, he's going. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Do not panic. Not going to get ambushed from behind. Need to advance on him when he's not there. Thank you very much. Not going to use the shovel because it feels like it's running out of uses very quickly. Ender pearl number 11 out of 16. Closing in. Closing in. That is one goal we're going to get. That's true. Actually, we very well will actually hit 15, I think. Easily. Yeah, I actually think we will hit 15 in a decent clip of time. You know what? I've decided. We will do that. And the reason we will do that is because I've still got... I can look across, but we have... we actually have... It's a very simple one. Build a brick fireplace. That's actually one we can do relatively easily at some stage. 3x3 piston door for your house. That is very possible. It would require redstone and... What else does pistons require? Yeah, no, that would be possible, I think. Sticky pistons are the ones you actually want, though, right? I don't have slimes. I don't even think slimes can actually spawn on this map, honestly. Not convinced that they can. That is tricky, because this map predates, I think, slimes, believe it or not. Okay, some more pickaxes again. Ready to go. One day I will not need these, but for now. Other lava. So we've got this small gap to fill in here. I kind of feel like I should actually already go against my rule. If I'm so paranoid about mobs spawning, I should actually just be placing torches down anyway on the stone. Like, it's not worth the zombie there, eh? He's just stuck. It's not worth getting the risk of getting ambushed. Only because I don't have... And increasing the risk for that because I don't want to put, you know, torches down on stone. It's like, well, just do it. If it increases my safety, it means that I can actually be more productive with my dirt placing, then I probably should just be doing it. I don't know why I make all these rules for myself. I don't have to do the no sleep challenge. No one's forcing me to do this. There's nothing in the hardcore book that says you need to do this. Nothing. In fact, people would just be like, "You're crazy. Why are you bothering?" But I guess that's slightly different though. I did want to spice things up. It did feel quite easy and comfortable. Being able to just sleep through the nights was a bit too luxurious, I felt. Ah, here he is. Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on. I've got a stone sword. Oh, already did too much damage. I thought I saw something move over there. It's going to be a skeleton, or it's going to be nothing, but thought I did. Am I seeing things? Is this Stonecraft world making me crazy? The answer is yes. Nothing here. So dark over here. I'm going to keep working on this part. It's strange. I do struggle to focus sometimes on, like, one area at a time. Like, normally you should be, like... Or I would assume that you would try and... Oh, mate. You would try and go, okay, so there's one area here that we need to try and cover up with grass, and then, like... So basically, wrap this grass all the way around, and then meet up with that side. That would basically be, you know, a perfectly normal goal, but somehow... I find myself always getting distracted with other things, like, oh, there's an animal over there. Oh, there's a skeleton to fight, and then I forget what I was doing before, and then I just do something completely different. Interesting. It's an interesting observation I've made as the series has gone on. Which is why there's a lot of it, like, that's why the grass is so scattergun. It's everywhere. No pattern to it. It's because it's like, well... Every time there should be a pattern, I dismiss it. I don't like that it's, like, dark in there. Is anything could come out. I'm going to, I'm going to board that up. And we'll work on that later. Interesting. I've only just made a skeleton spawn there. Over here. Interesting. Maybe I need to be further back this way for the dirt to work over there. Who knows? I certainly don't. This is still growing. I have another 10 minutes or so left in the episode, and I feel like we will probably spice things up. I think we'll go do some mining. Or fishing, actually, would be okay as well. You have a lot of string now. Still can't really make a good fishing rod, though. Yeah, we'll go mining. Let's go mining. I do like fishing, but I think mining probably needs more work. Try and just get one vein at a time done. Although that seems to be easier said than done. Especially when it starts going to coal, which we refuse to mine. Under my efficiency rules. Half a stack, that's very nice. But for pistons, I'm trying to think what you need to make. You need iron. Okay, so that's one thing. We can some iron if we need. For a piston. I think that's it. I think a 3x3 is actually quite a lot, though. Like, because I think sticky piston brings the block with you. Piston, you actually have to push the block. Doesn't... I think that's actually right, though. We might have to... How else can you get slime? might have to look into that, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to get the sticky pistons for the piston, for the door. Otherwise, I might have to cheat some in. That's a stack. That will do me for now. Oh, stone, smooth stone. Yes, please. Bridge. Go to the bridge next. If we can do the bridge, at least that's one project completed that we've started. At least we can call that done once we do finish it. Still feels like a little way to go. But yes, this feels like a symbol of officially moving away from our original island, which is kind of sad, actually. We had a lot of good stuff on the original island. We still do. But this island is much bigger. And it was the first island that was made on the map, so it is a main island of the whole map, really, because it's got so much resources in such a clump space. Versus a lot of the islands have it all spread out or just less, more sparse. All right, good enough for now. Let's head back to light it up. Nice. Okay. That works out. A little bit more progress. And everyone, I've actually miscalculated. This is actually going to be the end of today's episode. We're going to end it right in the middle of the bridge because why not? It is... I mean, it's not the best looking thing in the world. If I added some struts to it on the side, it'd actually be pretty cool. All to do in the future. Nonetheless, we're on a cool bridge connecting my two islands as it needs another last third. Finish it off. But that's going to be it for this week's episode, everyone. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content such as this. Let me know your thoughts and tips down in the comments below if you have any for me. I will definitely be reading those. It probably could take a few weeks to get them implemented, though. I'm still recording in advance. Still a little bit behind, but that's okay. And until next week, everyone, take care.